All right. Welcome to tonight's Vima Elite Networking featuring young sensation Jeremy Bishop. My name is Anton Neugebauer, guys. I've been working with Vima, this company, this opportunity for the past 2 years now. And tonight I want to introduce you to someone who has seen massive success in the business model, has people in his organization who are earning hundreds of dollars a month, thousands of dollars a month, and thousands of dollars a day. And he's going to sit down tonight, take the next 15 to 20 minutes, break down the entire Vima business model, how it works, why it's working, where it's going, and why you should join our group. And he's going to tell his story, what it's done for him, share a little bit of knowledge on the products, the business model, and how you can get involved and get out of your part-time job. With that, I want to introduce you to one of my best friends, somebody I learn from every single day, Jeremy Bishop.
Awesome. Thanks, Anton. All right, well, guys, thanks for having me on here. If you're brand new on the call, thank you for getting on. Obviously, your time is valuable, so we're going to make this short, sweet. But to introduce myself, my name is Jeremy Bishop. I'm 21 years old. I've been involved in this health and wellness company called Vima for about 2 years now. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story, what I'm excited about. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this company, what it's doing for people in all different aspects. And hopefully by the end of this, you'll have enough information to make an educated decision for yourself as to whether this is something that you want to take advantage of. So first off, Vima. That's what we're working with. A year and a half ago, I got introduced to this thing called Vima. I had no idea what it was. So if you're brand new on the call, understand I was in your shoes. My buddy from high school invited me over. This is someone who I trusted, but I had no idea what he was talking about. And he sat me down, and he was freaking out. He was jumping up and down. He was like, we're going to make so much money. You know, cars, lifestyle, everything. And I kind of looked at him like he had 3 heads. But fortunately, I was introduced to someone that had results, someone who had actually made something happen. And that was a big tipping point for me in my decision. And the guy that I met goes by the name of Luke Kish. Now, this young man was 19 years old at the time. I didn't know him very well at all. But he pulled up to the house in a 2013 BMW with the words Vima down the side. So my 3 questions were, what planet are you from, how are you doing this, and what time does mom want her car back by? Now, fortunately, I got to learn a lot about this business from him personally. I sat down with someone that actually had results, and I shook his hand, and he told me about this company, Vima, guys. That's what I'm going to tell you about right now. And he said this health and wellness company, Vima, based out of Scottsdale, Arizona, has been around for about 10 years now. Now, Vima right here, if you guys can see, this is the liquid multivitamin that they started with. It's really, really bright. Vima. There we go. Now, this liquid multivitamin has been around for about 10 years, and it got introduced to the adult market. And adults fell in love with it. They were taking shots of this every single day. Now, this is a clinically studied liquid multivitamin. Vima is actually an acronym. VEMMA stands for Vitamins, Essential Minerals, Mangosteen, and Aloe Vera. Mangosteen is a superfruit based out of Southeast Asia, and aloe vera is obviously something we know is good for our skin and also great to consume. Now, Vima is rich in antioxidants, which help get rid of cancer-causing cells. So adults had already fallen in love with this product, and they started to share it with one another. Now, Vima being a private company, they don't have billboards or advertisements, so instead it's built through relationships. One another telling another person about something that they like and that they enjoy. And so adults had done that for 6 or 7 years with the liquid multivitamin here. But BK Barreco, the CEO of our company, he has 6 kids under the age of 7. And he looked at the younger market and he thought about what all the young people were consuming on a day-to-day basis. And you think about it, and it's stuff like Red Bull, Rockstar, Monster, Starbucks, Gatorade, Powerade, 5-Hour Energy, anything to get through the day, anything that's on the shelf. Something that I started to realize was stuff that's on the shelf isn't very good for us. And so what BK Barreco did is he took this healthy liquid multivitamin and he put it inside some purified water, natural caffeine, and he created a healthy line of products called Verve. So Verve right here with Vima right above it. Verve is the product line which is a healthy alternative to a bunch of different products. Right now, I'm holding the Remix, the Verve Remix, which is a healthy alternative to stuff like Red Bull and Rockstar. Tastes incredible, and also has the liquid multivitamin with all my nutrients in this thing. So it's a healthy energy without a crash, and only 5 grams of sugar in this thing compared to Red Bull's 27 grams of sugar. And so that made a lot of sense to me. They handed a product to the younger generation that was good for us, better for us, and we were already spending money on it every single day. And the difference between this company and the one that's in stores, the one that you see every single day, is that what BK Barreco did and Vima, what they did is they handed this product to the younger generation. They said, look, you guys have the most tightly knit network ever. Hands down, I don't think it's it's a rhetorical question. Every single person on this call most likely has a Facebook with hundreds, if not thousands, of different friends all over the world. And we're able to utilize the 21st century, opportunities. You have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Skype. I'm sure you guys remember AIM and your buddy list. We've been doing this for years. We grew up with this technology. So Vima handed this product to the younger generation. They said, listen, guys, if you like the product, fantastic. You're already spending money on stuff just like it. So if you enjoy this product, that's great. You can consume it. You can create your own back office for free and order it right to your doorstep. And then they said, listen, if you like this product and you think that you might know a friend or two that want to get healthy, or maybe you want to build a part-time income, or maybe even a full-time income. Maybe somebody is looking for an opportunity to take themselves from zero to becoming financially free. And so they said, listen, if you like this product, you can share it with your friends. Build a network of friends that consume a healthy product. I hope that makes sense to everybody. I thought about my Facebook. It started from just a few individuals. I got a few people that like to network and like to make a few friends. And those few individuals started to add their friends and build a network that is now, a network base, and every single person that I know has a Facebook. And so it made a lot of sense to me that I know people who like to be healthy. I know people who utilize these social networks, and I know people who want to build a part-time income or a full-time income. And I saw that Vima, instead of spending money on advertisements, billboards, YouTube ads, paying people to stand up there and say, hey, Verve, and then slide down a mountain on their snowboard. Instead, they took that advertising budget and they put it back into the pockets of the people who actually share and consume the product. So guys, a year and a half ago, I became a customer. I became a consumer of this product, Verve. It made me feel good, and I got excited about it because I realized that if I could share this with a few individuals and start to build a network, I could create a residual income for myself. Now, just a few individuals that took this thing seriously is the reason why 2 years down the road, a few individuals in my network personally has turned into over 1,000 active orders from here to France to London to South Africa and back. Now, results are not typical, but because of this opportunity, Vima, because of what they had offered me, I was able to create myself an income just under $100,000 a year at the age of 21 with no boss, no job, no clocking in, and no clocking out. And what's even cooler is I work with some of my best friends building financial freedom. And a year and a half ago, if you guys knew me, you would understand that this wasn't something I saw myself doing. I didn't know that this was possible. No one ever looked me in the eyes and said, you can make $1 million. Did you know that? But I had a few individuals that looked me in the eyes and they said, listen, I've been involved in this company, Vima, for 5 months now. I've shared this product on a part-time basis, still going to school, still with a full-time job, and they were able to create an income that was either, one, supplementing their job, matching their income, or two, exceeding their income at their job, able to leave and create a different lifestyle. And when I saw the lifestyle that came with $5,000 to $10,000 a week, $20,000 to $30,000 a month, I understood that this was the #1 lifestyle that I wanted to live. So with Vima Elite Networking, which is what we're responsible for, I'm excited to share with you guys this product, Vima, and our opportunity to get connected with the person that brought you here, the person that got you on this call. and understand that they just simply want to help in any way, shape, or form. Whether it's to get a little bit healthier, put something good into your body so you can get through the day, you're in school, you work a full-time job. Maybe you just want something to put some more gas in the gas tank. Maybe you need something to supplement that bill, too much month at the end of the money. And so this is exactly what that can do for you. Vima has created a lifestyle for me I didn't know was possible a year and a half ago, and I'm excited to become a young professional and lead a generation of young people that are excited about not only building financial freedom, but helping people all across the world. In less than 12 days, we leave for Guatemala to go build houses with young people because of the YPR, the Young Professionals Revolution. And that's exactly what you guys are hearing about right now. If you're excited about this, if you're thinking to yourself, hey man, I'd like to try that healthy product Verve, if you've never tried it before, get in touch with someone who has the product. There's someone who's brought you on this call. If you're thinking to yourself, I'm ambitious, I'm motivated, I want to make $1 million, I want to build myself a residual income. Results are not typical, but if you're not typical, I am not typical, you can take this thing and make it your own. You can take this opportunity and make something brilliant happen. You've got the leadership here, guys, people that are willing to help, willing to stick their hand out and make something happen. So with that, I think I'm ready to pass this back to my buddy Anton Neugebauer. Thank you so much for having me on here, guys. And if anybody wants to get connected, my name is Jeremy Bishop, 21 years old, been involved in Vima now for 2 years. I'd be more than happy to lend you a hand. So thank you guys so much for having me on here. Appreciate it.
Phenomenal job by Jeremy. Likely that gave you an insight to what's been going on within our company, our group. I'm going to take the next 60 seconds to 2 minutes here to kind of open my head and give you an understanding of the vision we have for our organization, the vision we have for the company, and where we're going. And then at about 10:50 here in the next 2-3 minutes, we're going to break into a little bit of quick start training to help you get your business off the ground and rolling, to help you get out of your part-time job, onto getting into a new car, onto getting off your student loans, onto becoming financially independent, onto living on your own. And we're going to give you some quick start training, guys. But again, my name's Anton Neugebauer. I've been doing Vima for about 2 years now. Results not typical. It's paid me over $200,000. And I'm not sad to brag or be arrogant or impress anybody on the call, but to hopefully give you an idea of what's possible. 25 months ago, I was attending Penn State University. I wanted to be a heart surgeon. I thought that I knew everything about everything, when in reality I had a big ego and a small bank account. I had no money in my life whatsoever. My dad told me that Vima wasn't a good idea. He was genuine in his intentions, but he just didn't know what he didn't know, and it wasn't his fault. But he doesn't understand networking. There's more Facebook users than there are Christians. He doesn't need to understand. That is okay. So understand, it's not a get-rich-quick. It takes time and effort. Your income in Vima is going to be completely performance-based. If the opportunity timing isn't right for you, become a customer of the products. Enjoy these products. Order them monthly, whether it be a weight loss line. Develop a weight loss success story, whether it be the energy drink line, the coffee line, the tea line that Jeremy talked about. Form yourself a product success story. Go out there and share the products with 3 or 4 people and get yours for free, like he talked about. Or, guys, if you see what we see in the business model, lock arms with us and plug into the training that's about to begin in the next 30, 60 seconds here. So if you're new on the call, I encourage you to get a notebook out, plug into the training that we're about to run here, guys. But again, my name's Anton. That was Jeremy Bishop you just heard from. Connect on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and we're going to go into some training here in the next 60 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's training portion. This will be an exclusive, special, attendee-only training session that Tyler Early, Star Platinum Pin Earner, is going to personally interview Star Executive Pin Earner Jeremy Bishop on the Vima Elite Networking Plan, how to get the newest person started up on their feet and telling their story. I can personally say that I've seen Tyler help mentor hundreds of individuals. I've seen Jeremy help mentor hundreds of individuals. And if you align yourself with the information and the leadership skills that they're about to share with you, that you will see the same results. So with that, I encourage you guys to listen attentively, turn your cell phones off, close YouTube, close Facebook, close everything else that isn't this right now, and take some notes on the information you're about to hear, because I promise you, you won't hear it again. Be friendly with it.
All right. All right, back again so soon.
Well.
Well, I guess we should welcome everybody first off.
Hello, everybody. I'm Tyler Early, Star Platinum Pin Earner. This is Jeremy Bishop. We're going to kind of go an interview style training here, and I'm going to kind of start off with you, Jeremy. The first question is, if I saw the Vima opportunity for the first time tonight, how do I start my business? Or
Okay.
What do I start with first?
Awesome. So maybe you're brand new on the call, or your friend invited you over to hear about this. Maybe Tyler invited me to hear about this opportunity. How do you get started on this? Okay, so whoever introduced this to you, whoever brought you the opportunity, is going to have their own back office and their own phone app where they can keep track of their business. And so what my enroller, Connor Farrell, did, what he did was he helped me make an account through his website for free, just like a Facebook. So just like my friend made you, your friend made you a Facebook when you first started Facebook, or someone introduced it to you, we just made an account, and I was able to hop on my own back office for free. Only when I told him I made the decision to take this seriously. It wasn't that he was just going to make me an account for no reason.
Right.
I hopped on my own account, I ordered my own product, and that got shipped right to my doorstep, where I was able to have, product in my fridge.
Okay, great. And so what are actually the options to get started? Is there
Okay.
how much product we have to buy? What is the cost? Kind of give me some details on that.
Right, definitely. And to start off, it's an incredible thing to be able to say that this business is product based. Because when I started, I thought about it and I was like, well, if we were going to start a real business, right, or a small business, or a restaurant, we're going to have to think about electricity. We're going to have to think about who we're able to hire, young people like ourselves that don't want to show up for work on a Friday. We're going to have to think about, keeping that place open, and maybe not even profiting for 4 to 5 years
Right.
in building a business. But with the Vima opportunity, what I saw was that I ordered a few cases for myself, and I was able to then share it with my friends and build a network based off of consumers rather than me owning a shop or upholding an entire place. So the few ways to get involved in Vima, really, really simple. Number one, the highest way to get involved, the highest package is called an affiliate pack. And what that is 7 different cases of Verve, all of the different product. I believe it's $550.
Depending on time and shipping.
Yeah, depending on shipping. So over $500, which is an incredible investment. You know, a lot for a pair of shoes or a T-shirt, not for a global business model that can potentially pay you for the rest of your life and build your residual income. So that's the first way, is the affiliate pack. And I highly recommend that for anybody who wants to take this thing seriously, who wants to really dive in and go what we call all in with this business, which is what I did. I had $500 in my bank account. The next day, spent that and made that decision. The second way to come involved, if you just want to get your feet wet, maybe take that first step, I'd say 2 cases of the product. It's a 2-pack. It's only $150, so a big difference there. You still only, you're getting 48 cans of this product, which is, enough for a month's supply and extras to even share with your friends to get that, to get some people
some exposure.
Some exposure. So even a 2-pack for only $150, you still get the back office, you still get the phone app, you're still able to start building your network to create that income. And last but not least, if you're really just want to dip your toes in the water, you're not even taking your first step, you're not going all in, maybe a sample pack for $35, with 12 cans in it, or maybe even just a 1-pack for about $60 for 24 cans.
Perfect. That was a great explanation right there. So if I'm very, very excited, I'm a brand new affiliate, and I see, my success team and the guys that have been in this business, for a little bit longer than myself, and I have some high goals, what are the next steps? What should I do, to get my business off and running? Okay. What are some good tips or some personal development, some books, or how can I educate myself more in this business?
Definitely. Well, the number one thing when getting involved, I think, is to plug into the leadership. So you've got to find that success coach. For me, it was easy. I mean, I met you, I met Anton, I met Luke Kish, I met Andrew Yeager, but it wasn't that I just met those individuals, it's that I really plugged into them. I understood that they knew what they were doing, so the more I connected with them, the more I was going to learn.
Right.
Now, some of the things that they told me, in the beginning, were to check out Robert Kiyosaki's Business of the 21st Century. This is a book that was the tipping point for me and my understanding of network marketing. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
So you read that book also.
First book I ever read.
Oh, same. I remember sitting in my buddy's basement for the first time checking this book out, and I thought to myself, wow. Robert Kiyosaki said, if he went back from day one, ground zero, this would be the industry that he would place himself in to start building that income. So that was a big game changer for me. So after plugging into the leadership, maybe checking out a book or 2, maybe Darren Hardy, The Compound Effect. The small little things that you can do on a day-to-day basis that are going to really add up over time. Spoke at our conventional, so. Right, exactly. Incredible leader. Those are just some books and some things to plug into. But once you plug into that leadership, the first thing you're going to want to do is open that notebook up, grab a notebook, make a list, a huge list, half of people who you think would just be able to consume this product and enjoy it. Okay. And the other half, maybe young, ambitious people or individuals that you may or may not know whether they want to do this yet, but the point is that you want to introduce it to as many people as possible because you never know who's going to take this and run with it. Mm-hmm. So I would say plugging in with the leadership, creating a list of customers and also people who you would see taking this thing seriously as a business. Do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, one more question, or actually a couple more questions. But I got my books together. I got my affiliate pack or my 2-pack or all my product there to my doorstep.
Right. All
right. So I have my friends waiting to almost hear about this thing. But how do I approach them, or how do I bring up Vima to them? How do I expose it to them?
Right. And in the beginning, if you're excited about this, if you're on the call and you're fired up about this, take this advice, with a grain of salt. In the beginning, you don't know what you don't know. And I was excited, and my buddy butchered the opportunity for me because he had no idea what he was talking about. He was just fired up about this thing, Vima and Verve, right? What's this Vima Verve thing? So So what I would encourage everybody to do is to connect with their upline, their diamond upline or above, and set up a game plan, a system in a sense, to where you can get somebody either onto a 10:30 Ustream at night to check this out while they're trying their bird, or maybe to a home event where you could bring somebody and invite them, clear the schedule. Hey, man, what are you doing at 7 p.m. on Wednesday? What are you doing at 7 o'clock tonight? Listen, I've got something pretty exciting going on. I can't explain it because I'm brand new. I wouldn't want to mess it up for you.
Right.
I would rather you come with me and I want to share this opportunity with you. I want to show you what I have going on.
So vague is better.
Definitely, 100%. Less is more.
Less is more.
You wouldn't tell your buddy about $1 million idea over the phone.
Right.
Right? Are you? And you
right
sure
in
is
his
that
doorstep.
right? Yeah, I would ring his doorbell, open the door up, and say, "Listen, we got to sit down. I have something serious to talk to you about." And it is really that simple. And the more serious you take yourself and your opportunity, the more serious that your friends are going to see that you're taking this thing. Right. Because they know you as the regular Tyler Early or the Jeremy Bishop before this opportunity. So you got to really take that into consideration. You may not be a millionaire yet. I'm not a millionaire yet. When I sat down with my buddies in the beginning, they kind of looked at me like I had 3 heads.
True.
So I kind of wish that instead of me trying to explain it to them, I had got them on the phone with my upline, my diamond or above upline. I had brought them to a home event to really see what was going on, as a whole. It's a lot bigger than just you or me.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's say I'm already 90 days in the business. I reached the level of gold at this point. I moved pretty quickly. I need to get to the next step. I need to get to the car bonus, the diamond level.
Okay.
What are my next steps? In leadership at least.
Right.
I have a good group of guys. Maybe let's say 50 or 60 guys and girls that really see the big picture of this thing. I just need to create some more leadership within them. How do I do that for them?
Definitely. I mean, first off, if you're on this call right now and some of you may, may have already connected. I mean, that's incredible to be at that position. Any rank at all. It's not called, bronze affiliate. It's called bronze leader, silver leader, gold leader. So understand, if you're at that rank and you've got a network, you've got more than one person to plug in. Do you remember when we had 0 people in this business?
It was just me.
It was just you. Right? And now you and I can connect with thousands of individuals that are looking for that leadership and looking for that advice on a daily basis. So take that for what it is. First off, it's an incredible thing to have a business at all.
Right.
But the number one thing to take you from where you're at into the next level, or if you're at gold and you want to get to diamond, I would say to set team goals.
Okay. Simply
Simply because when you take yourself out of the picture and you start thinking as a whole, as a group, you're more likely to create the excitement and to be able to create a clear vision for your team when you set goals together. So we looked at the goal of Vima Elite Networking and as a company inside of a company, and our goal is, when Vima hits 1 billion, we're going to be 100 and what? 100 and hold on, 20 and what is it? 128,000 monthly auto ships. 128,000 monthly auto ships.
That's an eighth of the company at $1 billion in sales.
That's incredible. Wow. So when you set team goals, that is how you bring everybody together to advance to that next rank. I've seen a few individuals come into this and have a kind of a selfish attitude to where they want to get to diamond, and they build this team up, and all of the people that help them get to that rank, they don't respect that person because it wasn't a team effort. It was an individual pushing for their goal. So you always want to have a team goal just to make sure that everybody gets to where they want to go.
Instead of one person working 100% of the time, you want 100 people working 1%.
Want the SoundCloud and YouTube page?
Definitely.
Perfect. So we'll kind of end it off on just some overall, I guess, utilities that our group has. As Vima Elite Networking, we have great utilities and great leadership and great tools that were built for us and for everybody to use. So we can kind of touch on those. Now we have this great webinar service that we're now using instead of the Ustreams, but we also have the SoundClouds.
Right. Of course. Just plugging into the SoundCloud. The YouTube channel, being able to see things that we've already done in the past, the calls, the leadership calls that Lou Kish and Andrew Yeager have put together.
Amazing.
Are incredible. I appreciate you guys so much. If you're watching here, thank you so much for doing that for us, guys. a Saturday and a Sunday leadership call, once an RA, which is, a 4 or 5 week period, a brand new RA call. So if you've got new individuals in the business, I suggest and I encourage you to plug them in with the leaders that have been doing this for 2 years now. The people that really know how to kickstart and launch someone's business. And it takes a lot of the stress and the pressure off of your shoulders. I know in the beginning, I sure as heck couldn't explain my story or how I got involved or why I was excited or what this thing was doing for us.
Yep.
But I knew that if I took myself out of the picture, I said, listen, you don't want to hear me explain this thing. I'm going to mess it up. So why don't you get on the phone with my buddy Tyler early? He'll be able to explain this thing, tell you all about it, and you'll be able to make a decision after that.
Leverage, somebody else has been doing this thing longer.
Definitely. Definitely.
But all right, guys. Well, do you have anything else to add? And one little piece of knowledge you want to drop on these guys, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, the last thing, bottom line, guys, take action. You're watching this right now. We've got over 50 attendees. You're watching it right here. It's happened for people. It's real. And now you've got to take action. You get off this call tonight, plug in with your team. Maybe it's going to be tomorrow morning. Plug in with your team. Set up a schedule for yourself. Put your schedule in harmony with the results that you want. And at the end of the day, that's what you're going to get. So other than that, thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys for this training. We'll kind of end it on that. So have a great night.
Awesome.